Hi guys, welcome back to the Grill and Chill. Today we're going to be treating some flukes for our koi pond. We've added some new fish. We took precautions, like always. You should always quarantine, but we also added some plants. But we happened to have an outbreak of the fluke. So this is a very simple, easy treatment. We use aquaprazi. It's 10 grams for every 1,000 gallons, so we're doing 65 grams. The simplest way to do it is to get a scale. That way there's no question. The biggest problem people have is mixing this stuff. They say to use vodka, mix it by hand, different ways. We're using Tito's today. Also, it goes hand in hand is we like to use Proform C before. We've already treated with the Proform C. That pretty much kills everything else as far as the shotgun approach goes. And then the aquaprazi takes care of the fluke. On the bottle, it says to use one treatment for 7 days, turning off the UV light. If you go to the website, it said to do 2 treatments. So you start your first treatment, 3 days later, you do a second treatment to take care of the eggs. Why does it say it on here? I have no idea. But we'd already treated it one time and things were good, but it looks like the eggs had hatched and we were having some issues. So, all right, so we're just gonna show you how we do it. Again, we gotta get a scale. Try not to use a teaspoon or tablespoon because this is by weight. Okay, we've already figured out what we need. All right, pretty close there. 42. This stuff is super light. 50. 60. All right, so a little too much. Take a little out there, a little bit. That would have been bad. Okay. There we go. There's our 65 that we need to treat this pond. Our pond is roughly 6,500 gallons. One thing when you're building a koi pond, or if somebody's going to build your koi pond, make sure they meter the water so you know exactly how many gallons. When we did this one, we didn't get good advice, and so we had to do calculations, and this is a rough estimate. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to mix this up, 5 gallons of water. You can try mix it every other way. It is hard to mix. What we've done is we used a paint mixer, nice clean one, hasn't been in the paint. We sanitized it. And what I'll do is this, I'm going to do this in 2 steps. I'm going to do half with this bucket, and I'm going to do another half, okay? Very hard to mix this stuff. So they say to use a little vodka to help break it up. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to just start with this. As you can see, it does not want to mix. We're just going to give it a little dash here. You see it's starting to turn milky. You want to do this for several minutes, and you can see as you check, you still got stuff that's not mixed up. So I'm just going to give it a little more. I know it seems crazy, but it's not going to hurt them. You get that foam like that, give it a little whisk. The longer you mix it, the better it's going to be. About 3-4 minutes. As you can see how it kind of looks like milk now. You got a pretty good mix. You're still always going to have a little of this. You can try and try, but I've tried this about everything. This seems to work the best. So we've already turned our UV light off. So we're just going to distribute, around the pond. So you can see our fish right here. That's a pretty good size ones. We have some upwards of 30 inches in here. We've been using this treatment for a long time. It really has a very mild effect on it. So I'm just going to go around the outside. Won't hurt your filters. As you can see, we got some residue on the top. So you want to try to get that loose down as much as possible. The second time we're going to mix it a little longer. But we're just going to do the same steps over and over again. We got one more bucket till we reach the desired amount. If you have any questions, hit us up in the comments section. But again, we're going to do this again in 3 days. And by then, the first cycle will be dead. Eggs hatch around 3-4 days, and they should be dead, and we should be clear to fluke. All right, guys. Thanks.